Okay, let's go. Um, Good morning, everybody, brothers and sisters. God bless you. As you can see on this video, this is my son Alexander. We are actually going for 3 kilometer walk, and you can see where we are now. We are in one open place where Germans they make their farm. As you can see, all these places are farm areas. It's a very large scale of lands where they preserve for farming. And actually, every morning and evening, you see the Germans here. They go around the place. Those who are good in jogging, walking, this is the best place for you to go and walk. So I actually came here today this morning because today is a public holiday. As you all know, today is a worker day, and I want to say a big congratulations to all the workers all over the world, because without you guys, I believe we will not have a safe world today. Without the workers in Germany today, Germany will not be one of the strongest and biggest economy in Europe. So as you all know, I want to say a big congratulations to all the workers all over the world, including myself. I have to congratulate myself because it's not easy to work. Actually, when I started it, most especially in Europe, it's very different, you know. It's not like in Africa where you have to resume 8 o'clock and you go to work 10 o'clock. Sometimes you just even say you are sick. But in Europe, you must be at work. So as I can see, this is a very vast land where the Germans, they make their farm in this community. And this is a community in Stuttgart, Germany, if you don't know. And what I'm going to explore today, we are exploring my kid, Alexander, as he's going around today with we are just going around to walk, and now he's walking with his bike. This is very, very nice for kids. I really recommend it for your children, because you know, when you want to train your child, first you have to train him how to use this, and later you can train him with a bike, the one with pedal where he can paddle. So I really recommend you, because it's good for these children, you know. It's good for their heads. It's good for them. You are training them, because when you bring your children out for walking, you are trying to develop their mental uprising, their mental way of thinking. So it's really, really nice. So I really want to commend you guys to do that. If you have kids, and if you're yet to have kids, please, it's very, very nice for you to do it. It's not easy, but try to sacrifice some time for your children, you know. So this is what I'm doing every day. But today we are walking for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So we are about to round up. You can see we are coming from a very long distance, like I said. We are traveling 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. And he have walked without the bike for 2 kilometers. Now the remaining 1 kilometer is just for him to walk. And when he's tired, he can get some drink. You can give him some drink. So as you all see, this is Alexander, and there's the bike. I believe, Alexander, you are enjoying it, right? Eh? Yeah, he's enjoying it. You know, sometimes people ask me, why are you exploring videos about your children? Yeah, I'm doing this especially because when the kid grow up, these are the things you have to show to them. These are the things you have to tell them, because they don't know, they can't remember these moments. So when you keep, it's like you are keeping a document of the children right from when they were born. You know, even when he was an embryo, I have everything about him, how he develops. You know, whenever they goes for the doctor, I keep everything record, because it's very, very important, you know. It's very important. Do not ignore it. It's very important. When the child grows up, I have over 2,000 pictures for him alone. You can see it's a big documentary. So I'm keeping all these things. Keeping all the records, the videos, so I can be able to predict the future. So we can be able to talk about when he was young. This is very, very important. It's not propaganda. It's not just because I want to make it. No, I'm making this video because I want to keep records. And when he grows up, when he becomes 16 to 18 years, he cannot differentiate. He cannot talk about this video. He will find it so very interesting because then the world must have developed from this stage we have. So you see, that is the reason why I am keeping this video. Because if my father can keep the picture when I was very, very little, but he doesn't have the video because they don't have camera then, they don't have the opportunity to have camera then. So you see, so I really commend you guys that is watching this video to please do the same for your children. Try to document their history, how they were born. Try to document a lot of the stages as they develop till they become adults. Then you hand over this thing to them because it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to them. So when I do that, I actually going to hand over it to them. You tell them the day he was born, the picture in the hospital. You know, it's very, very nice, guys. It's nice. So it's not all about talking about politics. Sometimes it's very, very good for you to make use of this technology we have today. So I'm very, very proud of what I'm doing. And I believe when he grows up, he's going to be proud of it. He's going to be proud of it. As you can see, this is a corn. You know, these are all corn. You see, it's a very vast land. So tell me why food will not be surplus here in Europe. Because people are saying, Europe, they have a lot of food, they throw away food. Just because they are going into agriculture. This is a land. Could you imagine this for just one person? So how if we can have a good fertile land, why can't we go into agriculture? Alexander, let's go around. Now you see we are going to the main road, but we are not going to that direction now. So Alexander, we have to go to the other side. So I wonder why. See the other side. They are all farmlands. But in Nigeria, when you tell somebody I'm a farmer, they look you as a poor man. They look you as somebody who is not educated, like somebody who does not have ambition. But when you tell them I work in an oil company, I work as a lecturer, they see you, this guy is responsible. You know, it's our mindset. That is why I love this man program, who always talk about how we can re-engineer our mindsets. You know, this is something that when you are a farmer here in Europe, it means you are very rich. So I want to encourage, most especially with the South, to try and go into farming. Farming is good, so we can have a lot of food. You see, that's the house. Let me try to view it. You see, and they are specially for farming. You know, so it's really, really nice. You know, guys. So let's go, Alexander. Okay, we are still walking, right? So where are we now? We are talking about how you can develop your children. You know, I want to tell you guys something that you will find so very interesting. You know, most especially when it comes to children development. I want to encourage you guys that you should try to sacrifice time for your children. Try to understand the children. Try to understand your kids. Try to understand how they develop. What are their interests? What are the things that they find so interesting whenever they are playing? These things are very, very important for you. Because you know why, as a parent, you have to detect what is the favorite game for your children. The toy they used to play. Like my kid, he liked playing with a drum. He likes playing with a car. Anything that have to do with a toy car, he like it. So he likes drone, something that flies. So this is how you have to develop them. So when I buy him something, I don't buy him gun. No, I buy him cars, drone, plane. You know, those are the things I buy him. And when he go to school in the kindergarten, he always liked to play with cars. That's what the teacher told me. He said he liked playing with cars. So this is how you have to develop him in this area. You know, we as we grow up when we are kids, we don't have this opportunity these children have. But we cannot say because we do not have the opportunity, we will not give the opportunity that the children have. That is why I will do everything possible to make these children great. That is why I will do everything possible to give them everything that I did not acquire when I was little. So I am encouraging you parents that is watching this video that you should not take it for granted just because it's a video. Yeah, it's a very nice video, you know. I talks about a lot of things. I talks about how you can develop the kids, you know, their minds. Because you see this child, they are now, the stage they are today is a stage of development. They are still developing. You know, so you have to build them. You have to build them. It's not a miracle. Don't look for any pastors to tell you your children cannot talk, you cannot do this. They need a deliverance. No deliverance. This has to do with practical. You have to do a lot of hard work. You have to do with commitment. You know, so you are the parents. You are the one. There is nothing wrong with your kids. You know when they are hungry. You know when they need exercise. You take them out to develop their mind. Because you see, when you bring the children out, you are trying to develop their minds. You are trying to build their minds, their thinking. Because the image they capture around the environment. So it's very, very nice, you know. So please, I am really encouraging you guys to do the same. Please, I know it's not easy. Do not say, I'm a man, I'm a big boy. No, man, this is not about big boy. This is all about the children. This is not all big boy. This is about the children, you know. When you are ready to have children, you are ready to take care of them. You are ready to build them. Because these children, they were on their own when you brought them to this world. So it is your responsibility as a parent, as a father, to do the necessary thing. You know, not everything a woman can do. This is very, very important for you that is watching this video. It is very important for you. So it's better for you not to have children than for you to bring children in this world and to ignore them. And it makes me crazy because when I see this white man, it's very difficult for you to see a white child in the streets. Most especially when it's little. It's very difficult. You can't see it. But why can we see a lot of black children in the street today? Because why? Our parents, they don't show concern. Because children cannot be built by the mother alone. They need a fatherly attention. That is why when you say the white man and the black man, the white man and the black man, there is a big difference. Because the white man he have time for the children. That is why when you see a white man say, I don't want to have children. Because he knows he doesn't have that time. So when you are ready to have a children, please, my brothers and sisters, I'm begging you, we African Nigerians, most especially, we should have time for your children. Don't say because you don't love the mother, then because of that, I will not love the children. No, my brother, they are your children. For the father, they are your DNA. Please do everything possible for them to be great. Just look at around. Now, I will just show you some video. You will see some guys over there. A man with his children trying to teach them. So what makes us different, man?